A huge trend in the workforce is people working for themselves. It's also known as the gig economy. Craig Lewis with Gig Wage is here to share popular jobs, unexpected jobs, and what Texas looks like when it comes to the gig economy. Welcome.
Thanks for having me.
You know what? You took a perfect example of the gig economy over here. You took an Uber.
I did.
But it's not just Uber. So can you break this down for people who aren't familiar with it?
Yeah, I think the thing that people recognize is Uber, Airbnb, Postmates, the big boys, but the gig economy is really composed of all independent contractors, anybody with a side hustle. You may have writers or real estate people or people in the insurance industry or even independent contractors. So it's this massive explosion of people working when they want to work, how they want to work, and where they want to work.
More and more. It is an explosion. And what types of work would be the most popular?
Yeah, so some of the top ones we're seeing are people doing web development, and we also see a bunch of writers and bloggers making really good money. And then obviously the drivers and people doing tasks and deliveries, those are kind of the top ones you see out there.
And you haven't had breakfast yet, so I believe we have a delivery here from a gig economy worker.
Absolutely.
Right?
Awesome.
This is Menu Runners, which is actually one of your clients.
Yes, Menu Runners is a client of ours, and they do food delivery. Thank you so much. That's Joey, the man there. Appreciate it, Joey. All right.
A member of the gig economy.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, okay, so all right, that's something we think of. We think of menu runners, we think of Uber drivers, but there are unexpected lines of work in the gig economy, and more so.
Yeah, we see all kind of cool stuff. I mean, at this point in technology, you can push a button and do anything, right? And so we see people renting a friend. And so people are really friends as workers. We're seeing people text for other companies. You can do whatever you want because technology allows you to push a button and work.
How does it compare now to 5 years ago, numbers?
Yeah, the growth is crazy. I mean, last year alone, $1.4 trillion was paid out to independent contractors. And I always joke because that doesn't even cover the cash that was like paid under the table. People are still kind of paying contractors with cash here and there, right? And so,
which maybe is what we used to think of.
Exactly. And so it's growing like crazy. We're seeing a massive uptick. There's about 38% of the U.S. workforce right now that fall into this category.
That's incredible. That is amazing. How does Texas compare to other states?
Texas is actually a little bit ahead of the United States average. We're in the low 40% of gig workers and growing pretty quickly.
Okay, so there's a gig economy index.
Yes.
Is that right? And they release these numbers?
Absolutely. So the Gig Economy Index, they partner up with different payment platforms that help pay, manage, and support independent contractors like Gig Wage. And they put out a bunch of statistics around this. One of the big statistics that they found were 57 million workers in the U.S. right now. Again, 1/3 of the workforce is independent contractors.
Okay, so we found you because you were one of those people who's been kind of genius in working with the gig economy, I think.
I'll take that.
Well, I figured you would. But one of the things the question that comes up is, okay, you have all these workers, growing workforce that don't work for employers where they would traditionally get insurance and all these other benefits.
Yeah.
So what happens with this?
Yeah, we're really passionate about this. So I think this movement has shed a lot of light on the need for what we call portable benefits. So people are they're used to their benefits being tied to that traditional employment, but it needs to be tied to them so they can go from job to job, from project to project. So you're seeing companies start to sprout up that are offering unique 401k offerings, unique health benefits, even starting to offer things like equity. I recently just wrote an article about this in Forbes, and I think you're going to see every single benefit that you're used to in a traditional workforce find its way through the gig economy through innovation and technology.
Things change so quickly these days that it's unbelievable. Okay, so if there's somebody watching who's thinking to themselves, you know, I'm really thinking about doing this on my own because I'm tired of working for an employer. There are huge benefits. What would be your advice to that person?
Yeah, I tell people this all the time. Start slow. Google. All you have to do is Google on-demand jobs and you'll find anything, and pursue your passion. Don't do something just to make money. The gig economy is beautiful because you can do whatever you want and make money. Enjoy doing, and I promise you, if you Google it, you'll find somebody paying you to do it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure you're going to get some people wanting to know some things from you after this segment this morning. Thank you so much for joining us. Really interesting stuff. If you want to know more about this, you can go to gigwage.com and talk to Craig right here for more.